Holy have I got a big news show for you guys here today. As always, my name is Tasty, and here's what we'll be looking at today. NES rumors for the Switch, PS5 rumors, the lead from Anthem leaving, and ending it up with a look at THQ Nordic and everything that they've done. Just in the past week was about 5 news stories in one day. If you did like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you disliked it, you know where that's at. And as always, subscribe so that way you guys can stay up to date on everything that I'm doing here in the channel. Let's go ahead and take a look at those SNES rumors. This is the back of an SNES controller that Nintendo filed a patent for back on August 9th of this year. Seeing as last year when they released the online service, they gave us NES controllers, they could be making these SNES controllers to go with the Switch and then getting us, Nintendo Online NES games. That would be fun, but it doesn't mean that we are getting them for sure by any means. It just means that a company has put out a patent for their controller to possibly make new ones for a different system. So it would be nice if they did come out with them, but I wouldn't bet the farm on this one. I just wanted to bring this up because I like the Switch and NES is one of my favorite controllers. Just thought you guys might not like to know what's going on. Let's go ahead and talk about the PS5. PS5 rumors, that's right, they're just rumors. You do with this information as you wish, but I'm not stating that this information is fact by all. 4chan user that goes by the name ESTOJ, put the name right here on screen, claims to have access to internal planning emails from PlayStation PR. He says that these emails state that PlayStation will have a state of play on November 1st. They will focus on 3 games, Death Stranding, The Last of Us Part 2, and Jedi: The Fallen Order, which I'm really personally excited about that game. I can't wait to play it. And then Ghost of Tsushima will be pushed back so that way it can be polished up and get ready for the PS5 cross-gen release where they're going to do it for like the PS4 and the PS5. But wait, there's more. They've also stated that on February 1st of 2020, that PS5 or PlayStation will, go ahead and unveil the PS5 for the public. Some publishers have already been getting invites to come see the new gaming beast of the consoles. Once more, these are just rumors from a 4chan user, but I thought it was interesting, and I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts down in the comments below about this PS5 rumors and everything kind of surrounding the PS5, considering that they haven't really had any, they didn't go to E3 or anything like that, and they've just kind of been trickling out information here and there. So any PlayStation users, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let's go ahead and look at some Anthem news. So Anthem hasn't had a very good start, and earlier this year, lead executive producer Mark Tahara, lead producer Michael Gamble, and lead director Jonathan Warren have all left Anthem's development team, and now Ben Irving has left BioWare altogether. And on Twitter he stated, "After 8 amazing years at BioWare, I've made a decision to move on and accept an exciting opportunity at another gaming studio." He didn't reveal where he was going, but that is a little concerning to anybody that works there or is playing Anthem, that all these leads are kind of leaving that game. EA did state that they will stick with the game, and so far they have. And Irving did state that he hopes that Anthem does have a bright future. But like I said, seeing all those leads kind of leave the game or the company is a little concerning. And I did have high hopes for Anthem before it's released, and I really hope that they can turn it around and make it a better game, because the flying and the gunplay is actually really good in the game. It's just lacking a lot of other things. But let's go ahead and move on to that THQ Nordic news, which is huge. There's so much news coming from THQ Nordic that I'll be leaving the links in the description for all the GameIndustry.biz stories that I read to cover this here. I strongly urge you guys to go check those out, because I'll only be touching on these very lightly, and so that way you guys can actually get the full story of what's going on here. Alright, so 5 things have happened with THQ Nordic in the past week. They've bought in 2 new game studios, an indie game investment firm, The mother company for them wants to change their name, leaving the game company the same, and also they've announced more Saints Row games. Now let's go ahead and talk about the two new studios that they've bought. They bought Gunfire Games, which helped them work on the definitive edition for Darksiders 2 and Darksiders 3. They've also have all of their IPs now. It's part of their company, and they keeping the company just the way it is. They just want to put them underneath their banner. They've also bought Milestone Interactive, previously known for racing games like MXGP and Ride. This is the first studio they bought that focuses just on racing only, so it'd be interesting to see what THQ Nordic will kind of do with them. They've, just in the last year alone, bought 40 new gaming studios, so it'll be very interesting to see what THQ Nordic's going to do with all of their studios overall. I would keep a very close eye on them if you guys do like gaming stuff. Next year, good old THQ Nordic has acquired Goodbye Kansas Game Invest, which is a company that actually invests in indie game developers, and one of them being the developers for Biomutant, Experiment 101, and now those royalties go to THQ Nordic. They also get 5 stakes in minority shares in 5 other startups like Palindrome Interactive, Fall Damage, Neon Giant, and I'm probably going to pronounce this next one wrong, Cavalry, Frame Bunker, and on top of also getting those royalties from Biomutant. Now, investments made by Goodbye Kansas Game Invest in Bearded Dragons, Goodbye Kansas VR, and IGDB will all stay by Goodbye Kansas AB, which was the umbrella company that Goodbye Kansas Game Invest operated from. Now, this next part about the name is simple. See, THQ Nordic is known as Nordic Games until buying THQ trademark in 2014. Now, THQ AB is the holding company, which is owns the subsidiary publishers THQ Nordic GmbH. You guys can go look up what those actual initials mean. They are German initial things, I believe, is what I looked up, but they mean a certain thing in the business world. But anyway, now this can be quite confusing. As I said earlier, this year, the GmbH THQ Nordic held a AMA on 4chan that was quite controversial. THQ Nordic AB is not come out and saying why they're actually wanting to change their name, but just explaining this is quite confusing, so going with Embracer Group would be quite better for them. Lastly here, about this big THQ story. Earlier in the week, they confirmed that they had one of the best Q1s, so due to them having a strong start to the year, they went ahead and confirmed new Saints Row game, main titles, and the Dead Island 2, which has been in development hell for, it seems like, the last couple of years, is now being developed by Damn Bunsters Studios. Not much to say here, but I am glad to see that THQ Nordic had a good start. They are a good game studio, so it'd be interesting just to see overall what is going to go on with the whole THQ Nordic brand. Now that was a huge fucking news show, or NFNH for short. And I really want to know what you guys thought about any of these news stories down in the comments below, so please head down there and let me know what you guys thought. And as always, if you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button to let me know that you did, and maybe think about subscribing if you did like the videos. And I do want to say, that I enjoy making these videos for all you guys, and thank you guys for, watching them. I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And as always, my name is Tasty, and have a wonderful night.